Hello, Brobs. I'm back with more books. Quite a few books. Um, these were picked up at various places, a library, a couple thrift stores, and possibly another thrift store. I don't remember. Sylvia Browne, The Two Marys, The Hidden History of the Mother and Wife of Jesus. She's cute. Don't really put much credence into the thoughts of Sylvia Browne because she was quite a charlatan, but I don't know, maybe this book's accurate. Her books may be more accurate than her predictions were, but I don't know anything about her writing or its veracity. But I keep collecting her books just because why not? I had most of them, I would say probably about 20 different copies of her books and then sold them, which I might do with these, but she at least was semi-interesting. Last Call, The Rise and Fall of Prohibition. As I've stated in previous reviews and books on alcohol, Prohibition was a success. The only place it wasn't successful was in City Hall, where motherfuckers wanted to make money. And through various rackets of seizing and then imbibing with the seizure product to selling and allowing people to smuggle, etc., etc., it failed for that reason because it was a money-making enterprise, and as such, any barring of substances that will make people dumber will cause a black market for it. But for what its purpose was to cut down alcoholism and people on charity cases, it worked rather swimmingly. Big Sur by Jack Kerouac. Been to Big Sur several times, but I'm not a fan of Kerouac. One fast move or I'm gone. So I blow $8 on a cab to drive me down that coast. It's a foggy night, though sometimes he already lost me with the THO. Only time I use THO is if I'm writing a fucking tweet and I'm running out of space. A Midsummer Night's Dream by Shakespeare. I only got it because I think it's technically past midsummer, isn't it? I think July is midsummer. And I planned on reading this book this year. It was one of the favorites of one of my favorite local personalities, late one, Gundella the Witch, but I still haven't gotten around to it. Maybe I will read it thusly now that I have it. I like the cover. I usually like these old mass market paperback covers, but this one's got a pretty decent scheme going on there. Another person who I wasn't a fan of, Anthony Bourdain, The Definitive Oral Biography, Laurie Wool-Ever. I believe this was written in 2022. Was he dead by then? An ounce of sauce covers a multitude of sin. Yeah, he died in 2018. Damn. Well, the Illuminati killed him, but yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of his. But I have just about every book out there by him and on him. Well, I guess that's kind of a fucking farcical statement, but yeah, I got quite a few books of his. He doesn't have that many. The Robe, Lloyd C. Douglas, the story of the soldier who tossed for Christ's robes and won. What the hell does that mean? Tossing is when you flip your gidget. This is a 1940s copy, maybe later, maybe earlier, but it's got some value, and since maybe this is a later edition, but it's pretty damn good shape. So I was like, I'm not into the Jesus books or Jesus. Not that I'm against Jesus. I'm just not a follower per se. But this book's in pretty damn good shape, so I got it. It's a bit, whatchamacallit, faded and tanned, but otherwise, nice copy. Probably will sell it. This book I probably shouldn't have purchased, but I was having a hard time finding books this week, and so you can never go wrong with a Penguin classic. Don't start with the fucking thing. East of Eden by John Steinbeck. I believe I got this for 50 cents. I hope there's no... Oh, I did get this for 50 cents because I recognize this. Big old woolly. Oh, it's from the Holy Bible book thing. God grant me the serenity. Don't accept anything. Fuck you. Not a particular fan of Steinbeck, but I will collect classics as investments, and this probably isn't worth all that much, but it's worth more than 50 cents. You gotta admit that. Just like a bicentennial quarter isn't worth much more than 25 cents, but it's worth more. Probably 50 cents. 50 cents? The Radium Girls, the dark story of America's shining women. I've seen this documentary on this, some sort. And they worked, I believe, in the cosmetic field. And they would glow when they came out of the factories. The glittering chemical covers their bodies from head to toe. They light up the night like industrious fireflies. With such a coveted job, these shining girls are the luckiest alive until they begin to fall mysteriously ill. Medical community. Maybe they were radiation. Was that what it was? Radiation? I don't know, but it was books for 3 for $2 at the library, my local library. Buy 2, get 1 free. So this is one of them that I purchased out of the 6 that I got. This is another one. This was the free one, so to speak. H.W. Brands, The Age of Gold, The California Gold Rush, and The New American Dream. When gold was discovered on the American River above Sutter's Fort in January 1848, they just discovered it there. California was a sparsely populated... I was going to say this was the first time they ever had gold, but that's an asinine statement. I'm forgetting that the West wasn't that mapped out at that point. It's kind of new frontier. Apparently natives didn't fish for gold. Yeah. Tales of the Great Lakes. I know I have this fucking book, but when I scanned it on Libib, it said I did not have it, so I either have it in paperback or different iteration of it. Tales of the Great Lakes. I recall this book not being so much about Michigan, where I'm located, so I wasn't all that fucking thrilled about it. An old-time Michigan squirrel shoot. Skeleton on life at old Mackinac. Mackinac. On the Great Lakes. The kid won't work that night. The Last Wolverine. Etc., etc. You get it. It's a nice hardcover. What was it originally when it came out? $35, probably. I mean, I look at some of these prices on these books. I'm like, what the fuck are these people thinking? Never pay. I think once or twice I bought Graham Hancock's Mystery of the Sphinx and had it signed by him, and then I foolishly sold it. Don't know how much I made off it, but it wasn't worth it. I want the book back. Bill Bryson, One Summer, America, 1927. I'm not a particular fan of Bill Bryson, but since I've already committed myself to collecting his books, and primarily getting the hardcover editions, since the paperbacks are particularly not worth very much. Here's this book. I don't know, I just feel like Bill Bryson's just writing just to write and make a name for himself, but not that he's not already made it, but I mean, he wrote a book on Shakespeare, he did that one. What else did he do? I don't know, he's written a book on everything. This one I mainly got to repurpose the Mylar jacket that's on there, but the book itself may be worth some money, according to a used book dealer. This was a $30 book at the time, so this might actually be worth more than the book I'm going to place the Mylar on. As you can see, this book's in good working order. Yeah, this is from Fordham University Press, New York. What year was it written? 92. Who knows? Might have some value to the book itself. I only bought it because it was a 66-cent book. As it goes with these, and the Bourdain one came with that as well. This book was part of a 3 for $1 sale at that same library. The Death and Afterlife. Hey, like this video up and follow me. I will never say that. I don't care who follows me. I'm following myself. That's what matters here, buddy. Plus, I'm documenting all the books I have, so when the Illuminati tears down the house, I'll get some money back in insurance. After my pitchfork battle against the Illuminati. It's a joke. Well, sort of. The Death and Afterlife book. I am currently turning my old bedroom, which was my second bedroom and the master bedroom of the upstairs of my fair little cottage in the village, into another book room, so I'm relegated to the basement. And yeah, the whole second floor will be a library. And I have swapped one room to another with paranormal books, and this is one subject that will be swapped into the original book room. These Ellery Queen mass market paperbacks, I passed on them because they're not in great shape, even though some of them have very good covers, like this one, because they were 60 cents, but I got them for 40% off on their discount day. So what's 40% off of those? 10% would be 6 cents, 24 cents, so 34 cents a book. Pretty good deal. 34 cents for 5 Ellery Queen paperbacks. This one's got cards on it. I always like ones with cards. You can't go wrong with a book with a gun pointed at you face to face. Spanish Cape Mystery. What is that, a feather stabbing this dude? What the fuck? Oh, man. This one's a corpse on the table. The Dutch Shoe Mystery. Originally cost $1.66, it looks like. What is the bio on this writer? Is there a bio on Ellery Queen? Is Ellery Queen a person, or is it like a conglomeration? I know there was a magazine called Ellery Queen. Is Ellery Queen really a person? Answer me. As it says, note. I followed the fortune of the Queen's father and son. The French Powder Mystery. So I'm saying this is a nice cover, but The cover is a bit jacked up in general. What else do we got here? There's the Bourdain book, which will go upstairs. Code Girls, the untold story of the American women code breakers of World War II. Another 50-cent book. Obviously, they were code breakers, spies, whatever you want to call them. The Witch Lady Mystery. Got this for, what was it? I think 34 cents as well, since it had no sticker on it, but was 40% off. The Witch Lady Mystery. I have so many books on kid books on witches. This one is not available on YouTube as a full audio book. I shall read it, but not now. Yukio Mishima, Runaway Horses. This is the second printing from 1970, I believe it says. No, 1980. It was first published in June 12th, 1973. Probably will not sell it, even though I paid $2 because it was a first, well, not a first edition, but an early printing. Put a Mylar jacket on it, and it looks rather fresh. It's amazing what a Mylar jacket does to a book. Very nice. Angel Cats, Divine Messengers of Comfort. Comfort? Yeah, comfort, too. Basically buy cat books at this point just to mock the world. To Devon, who loved cats so much. Who loves cats so much. Love you. Happy 12th birthday, Grandma Pat. I don't know if the 12-year-old wants to read about angel cats, but all right. This is one of the more ridiculous books I've ever purchased, but I mean, a lot of people believe in angels. Cats are hardly angelic. They're pretty nice when it matters, but lots of times they can be little pricks for no reason too, so. Games Pets Play. I was putting this cat one back, but the cover's too good to put it back. Cat's got him by the tail, bruv, and him by the hand. Let's play with these guys. How not to be manipulated by your pet, Bruce Fogel. Pretty much get the gist of that, don't you? What year was this? I'm going to guess 85. Yeah, there. Looks like an 85 to 87-ish book. 86. You're close, buddy. You were close. The Flivver King, A Story of Ford America by Upton Sinclair. Apparently about, well, it's a fictionalized story, but it's about Henry Ford and some union organizer guy. Then you got to add the Klan in there, of course. Henry Ford and a Ford worker, Abner Shutt, unfold side by side. So yeah, what's that? 2, 5, 10, 14, 24 books on my days off. So not a bad haul. Used to get that many in one day, but can't complain about 24. I could have got more, but I just stopped. I just said, just stop. Just stop. Go ahead, just stop. I'm going to stop this video too, bruv. I'm going to.